Oh, it's great to see everybody here in the daily antidote of song. We're welcome together. We're all gonna sing some great songs today.
Thanks to Joni Mitchell.
It's Dick and Cathy here. We're in Victoria, Canada. We're excited to be introducing you to our new friend Luke Wallace, also in Canada, Vancouver. But for now, we'll welcome everybody in. Thanks for watching live or on the live stream. Here we go, and welcome into the room. There's Jojo in a cafe in New Hampshire. It's great to see ya. Next box is us, and then Luke Wallace in Vancouver, and Ariana in LA rocking the tech. There's Nancy in Washington with her lovely cow, and Emma in Norwich in the UK, and Trish in Victoria, BC, and Susan G in Cincinnati. Athena in Brooklyn too. Well, there's Jamie in Victoria, and Adele on her iPhone. Hello, Sheila in Florida, and Marianne in Brighton in the UK. Look at that, there's Carolyn in Boise holding up the sign. Day 1863. Can you believe it? It's so awesome. We're a fabulous community here. Hi there, Bonnie, also in Idaho, and hello, Bob in Albany, New York, and Storm in Massachusetts. Hi there, Sophie in Toronto, Mabel and the Bears, also in Massachusetts. Hello, Annette in California, Kat Cox in Vermont, Nan in Michigan, and Sydney in California, Julie in Ontario, Fred in Silver Springs, Maryland, and Linda on Orcas Island. Anne in Silver Springs is here too, Becky in BC, Linda from somewhere with some lovely boats in the sunset, yeah, and Sue in Seattle, Gary in Massachusetts, Ruth in Birmingham, hello Hoda and Karen Christie, hi there, it's good to see you, Louise in Devon, and Arlene in Berkeley, California, and Olga from somewhere. Oh, there's Jenny, also in Suffolk in the UK. Hello, Sarah in Santa Cruz, and Elizabeth in California. I'm gonna change screens. Where is the button? That's everybody here. Oh, how awesome. We all fit here. Oh, it's great to be here in the room. It's awesome what we can do on Zoom. Welcome here to the Daily Antidote of Song. Woo! Thanks for playing, honey.
Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. What a great way to start the day. And it's, Dick and I are excited to introduce you to a newish friend of yours. Some of you might be familiar.
Right. We met Luke Wallace at Victoria Folk Music Society event. Oh, and by the way, Dennis Donnelly, our friend who a lot of you know here, sends his regrets and hello to Luke from Dennis. I couldn't make it this morning. So, hello, Luke.
Hello, everybody. Dick and Cathy, everybody. Hello. Morning.
Good to see you here with your axe next to you. And would you like to tell us a little about the song that you're going to do for us first?
This is Easy on the Earth / Sons and Daughters. I'll play the chorus for you right off the top. We can all sing it. I think there's some lyrics around for you.
All right.
Fantastic.
Here's the chorus off the top. Well, I'm going easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember, this place is for your sons and daughters. Easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember who this place is for. I'll come around a few times. Then get your kids to a garden. With the garden they'll grow. They'll learn to go easy. They'll learn to live slow. Get your kids to a garden. With the garden they'll grow. They'll learn to go easy. Yeah, ready? Then go easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember, this place is for your sons and daughters. easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember who this place is for. Then get your kids to a river, with the river they'll flow. It'll teach them how to paddle, it'll teach them how to row. Get your kids to a river, with the river they'll flow. It'll take them where they need to go. Here you go. To go easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember this place is for your sons and daughters. Easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember who this place is for. And then this part goes like this. I'll sing it once. It goes, I'ma go easy, easy. I'm going easy, yeah. Ready? I'm going easy, easy. I'm going easy, yeah. Let's do that again. Maybe there's a harmony. I'm going easy now, easy. I'm going easy, yeah. How will the up one? Going easy now, easy. Oh, I'm going easy, yeah. Let them see their reflection wherever they go. In the rain, water, flood, water, sleet, hail, snow. Let them see their reflection wherever they go. Back to that first verse. Then get your kids to a garden, with the garden they'll grow, and they'll learn to go easy, learn to live slow. Get your kids to a garden, with the garden they'll grow, they'll learn to go easy, yeah. Chorus. Going easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember this place is for your sons and daughters. Easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember who this place is for. Easy then. I'm going easy, easy. I'm going easy, yeah. I can only imagine the harmony coming off in the background. Keep it going. I'm going easy now, easy. Oh, I'm going easy, yeah. I'm going up. I'm going easy now, easy. Oh, I'm going easy, yeah. I'm going easy now, easy. Oh, I'm going easy, yeah. I'm going easy now, easy. Oh, I'm going easy, easy now, easy. Oh, I'm going easy. I'm going easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember this place for your sons and daughters. Easy on the earth, lightly on the water. Remember who this place is for. Thanks, y'all.
Oh,
Yo.
really
Hey.
beautiful. Hey, Luke, what a beautiful word for just, raising some activists. Get them out there, get them appreciating our home planet, learning to love it, with all of us. And I know this room is full of people inspired like that. I just have to say, I noticed while people were being spotlighted, a painting behind, oh man, the person in Silver Springs. And it looked like there was a red canoe at the edge of a lake in the edge of a forest, and all the inspiration we can get out there and love this home of ours. And I know we know you're doing a lot of work in that area, and tell us what you're up to in the world of environmental activism and beyond.
Yeah, it crosses over a lot. Thanks everybody for that. I'm sure the singing and to Dick and Cathy, that's just great to see all. There's a lot of different ways I think that we engage with ecology and I've for like a decade, I get deeply involved in some frontline activism here on the west coast of Canada, and lots of Indigenous solidarity work has been happening, as many of you are probably familiar with, things similar to the the Keystone Pipeline protests and stuff. And so I've been in that mix for a while, and have been very moved and inspired by the relationships and community built out of that stuff, and have paralleled that a lot with trying to bring some of that energy in a creative way, let's say, to the folks who might be less inclined to find themselves at a frontline occupation or protesting different things. So I sang that song in 5 or 6 schools this last month with Earth Day and all the Earth Week, and it's been really amazing to also see the kids that are coming up, and they're so smart, and they've taken that song. They say they'll use that, "Let us see our reflection wherever we go."
Oh, cool.
And it's amazing that they'll turn the lyrics on for themselves, because the song's about them, and it was originally directed at obviously people with kids. Get your kids to the garden, but then to see them take it on and make it their own has been totally amazing. And I've been so inspired by where the young folks are at and their awareness on ecology and interconnection and collective responsibility to look after the earth has been every day that I go into a school, I leave there inspired and hopeful for who's coming.
Yeah. And given you just name it, the fraught situations in the world, it's so beautiful to have these, inspiring, hope-filled things going on. And I love the name of that other project you're involved with.
Tell us a little about the Dandelion Resistance.
Yes.
People want to hear about that.
So the Dandelion Resistance, this started simply as an album that I put out last fall, and it's morphed into an umbrella that's including all sorts of things, and the obvious tagline being kind of like "Join the Dandelion Resistance." It's a subversive, creative way that that I was able to again kind of attempt to widen the circle of people who consider themselves as a part of the resistance or part of an activist culture, and so that's now includes a coming songbook of simple choral arrangements, all under the Dandelion Resistance Songbook. It involves this offering of workshops to choirs and schools. It involves funding avenues to sort of help mobilize other things in the environmental and ecological space in the world, and has just been a really good sort of lightning rod in my life to say, to get it away from something that feels really centered on me, and is more like, how does this branch out where we build networks of choirs, where we build networks of young folks and schools and all these sorts of things under this modest umbrella of the Dandelion Resistance. And so it's become a way of communicating a whole bunch of different projects, and every so often a new idea or collaboration comes in, and it's able to be brought under this umbrella. And it all started as an inspiration of, there's a crack in the road where the flower blooms, and looking what a dandelion's capable of doing in a circumstance where a flower has no business attempting to grow, and yet here it is, thriving in the world. And I see a lot of, as you said, within this fraught environment, I see broadly everybody in the world who's managing to still be hopeful and speak directly to the injustices of the world, as well as to the amazing hope and capacity that we do have in the world. I see them as dandelions in the road, that we have this context of suppression and oppression in the world, and yet here's all of us and everyone that I collaborate with almost every day managing to wake up and bloom into the world. It's just like completely inspiring and remarkable.
That's beautiful. Two things come to mind. One, with the Dandelion Resistance project and all of that, can that be found through your website? Is that all linked in there?
Absolutely. That's kind of, it's a broad stroke through my website, and can get more specific if and when anybody wants to chat. Yeah.
And that the notion of Dandelion Resistance reminds me of an old song by John Denver. Do you know of the flower that shattered the stone?
I should, and I don't off the top of my head, but
you're younger than we are.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
And
that's a beautiful song.
Another song that many here will know, but I mean, it's so important to take these, help these messages like travel to and speak to different generations. But there's one someone's going to type in the chat, I'm sure, about who wrote it. But God bless the grass that grows through the cracks, and it's that all of this, and wherever and whenever we find ourselves, these messages need to grow and spread. And I know, like your work, I'm just thinking of like puffing that dandelion seed, and how far they can travel. And you've got tendrils, and connections in certainly throughout the US, but you've got some exciting things coming up trying to take this to the UK. Say a bit more about it and what your dream gigs might be. And I've given all the people from the UK listening in here, you never know what it's gonna where
No
these
doubt.
seeds can blow.
It's such a beautiful image to think about. Often with my nephew, we'll blow the dandelions out, and you can just see he's just going, whoa, and I watch him do it. Go, oh, yeah, that's totally our movement, broadly speaking. And well, this song that I just sang, I originally called Sons and Daughters, now titled Easy on the Earth, was picked up by Sean Kirchner. And I don't know if anybody's here is familiar with Sean Kirchner. He wrote a song called I'll Be On My Way. Yeah. He did an arrangement of a song called Wana Baraka. Sean is one of the world-renowned arranger and choral composer and piano player. He lives in Los Angeles. And Sean arranged this song that we all just sung together. And I'm a folkie from the folk side of things. I used to dabble in choirs, and now I've been thrusted into this community choir space with this arrangement of this song, Sons and Daughters. And like a little snowball, it just sort of started rolling. And there's something like now, as of today, like 90 choirs singing this song worldwide and using it as the finales to their choral festivals and all that kind of stuff. And so it's really opened up a world. And Sean and I did it initially because we had this question of what existing communities in the world can be mobilized around ecological awareness, around climate action, around climate justice. And there's so many existing communities. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. And an obvious one was the community choir space worldwide is incredibly empowered. It's already has been holding a line for decades and decades of rights and justice. And we noticed that the community choir space is very thirsty and hungry for contemporary music around climate change, around ecology. And so we thought, well, let's give it a go and see what happens if we sort of try to seed some songs in there. And so this song just popped off right away. And so it's got me traveling all over the world, including when I was on a recent UK tour. I sang with, many of you know Jane Harris. Jane Harris's choir, Song Roots, was singing this song, and I happened to be there on tour and got word from the daughter of somebody who was singing in the choir saying, hey, Luke, you should go sing with Song Roots. And so I went over to Bradford-on-Avon near Bath and sang with them for an afternoon. And it's that kind of stuff as a kid from Vancouver, very far away from Bath. It was completely life-changing. And so long story short, I'm going back to the UK this fall and next spring with a new agent, and we're doing a whole bunch of choral collaboration, and we're trying to weave as much of that in between the gigs as possible. It's some of the most rewarding work that I get to do in the world is to sing songs with choirs. So we're offering workshops all over the UK to anybody who's interested in having me out, and that's a conversation I'd love to have with anybody, not to make this some promotional conversation, but if anybody would be excited to sing some of my songs and learn some other sort of ecologically rooted songs from some of our favorite other eco songwriters, I bring that kind of package. And so far we've got a bunch of workshops already lined up for this fall. And I just think it's such a cool side of what we do, to get off the stage and to break this sort of performer audience thing and turn it into like, how do we mobilize and enrich each other through shared singing? And I know that's what everybody here is all about.
Yeah, that's great. And you don't need to apologize. We're here to spread the good word here.
Yeah, the more the
Thanks.
merrier.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, rumor has it also that there might be another song in store for us. Is this true?
This is true. I think we could do one more, and this one's a real learnable one. So maybe I could go ahead.
I'll set it up.
Yeah.
Tell us about it and before we sing it.
This is a song called I Want It Louder, written on the front lines of a place called Fairy Creek, the last remaining unlogged old-growth watershed on Vancouver Island, one of the most remarkable places I've ever been. And we spent a year there, but primarily 3 massive months occupying that forest from logging, and trees that would take 13 people to wrap their arms around, kind of trees. And while I was out there, I had to write these songs that were easily learned and could be played without instruments. And so I wrote this one day while I was driving this dusty back road, and we ended up singing it a whole bunch while we were out there. And it's, again, taken on a form of its own in the world, and people are writing their own lyrics to it and just taking this little structure that I made and running with it. So I'm just going to sing you once, and really just the word or a little phrase changes, but they're the lyrics there. I'll do my best to follow those, but I might not. So I'll just seed out what's coming next, and you'll get it right off the bat.
That's
good. Is that cool?
Sounds
That sounds
awesome. Let's
terrific.
All right, here you go. It goes like this. I want it louder. Turn it up, I want it louder. Turn it up, I want it louder. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. That's it. And I'll change some words. Let's do I want it louder. Ready? I want it louder. Turn it up, I want it louder. Turn it up, I want it louder. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. How about wider? I want it wider. Turn it up, I want it wider. Turn it up, I want it wider. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. Lighter, I want it lighter. Turn it up, I want it lighter. Turn it up, I want it lighter. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. I've got a fire. I got a fire. Turn it up, I got a fire. Turn it up, I got a fire. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. And then I go like this. Oh, where you gonna go when the river stops running, and who you gonna turn to? We all try that? Whoa, where you gonna go when the river stops running, and who you gonna turn to? I want it softer. Turn it up, I want it softer. Turn it up, I want it softer. Yeah. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. We got the power then. We got the power. Yeah. Turn it up, we got the power. Hey. Turn it up, we got the power. You turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. Louder, I want it louder. Yeah, turn it up, I want it louder. Don't you? Turn it up, I want it louder. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. I've got a fire, I got a fire. Turn it up, I got a fire. Turn it up, I've got a fire. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. We got the power, one more. We got the power. Yeah. Turn it up, we got the power. Turn it up, we got the power. Turn it up, make the revolution beautiful. Yeah, make the revolution beautiful. Nice. How's that for a burst of energy to start the day? I love it.
Yeah. Started off chill,
Ooh.
and then you go into the high energy. Good
I
plan.
love it.
Good
I love
plan.
it.
Wow, wow,
Beautiful, Luke. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
wow.
So people know how to get in touch with you. You've got a contact page, I think, on your website. And if anyone's got a lead on some great things for Luke's tour of the UK in the fall and next spring. Anything we've missed, Luke? Anything else you want to tell us about?
Just an honor. What a treat. I joined this last week for the first time, and I was just completely amazed. And so the chance to gather with you all again, and let alone sing, it's totally amazing. And I think it's stuff like this that actually keeps the world from descending into something much darker. So it's an honor to share it all with you, and I can't wait to just hear the next singers, and I'll plug back in absolutely. So thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Alright.
what a sweet treat, you know, and yeah, day 1863, kind of mind blowing. Thank you, JoJo, for making your making your little dandelion seed of an idea blossom into something beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
The revolution is beautiful. Before we say goodbye here, let's a great shout out to who's coming up every day
This week.
this week. Of course, Luke, who is new, representing Canada, just showing up as a beautiful human here. And then tomorrow we've got Vedant Bharadwaj from India.
The Joe Holtaway from the UK. Luke, maybe a new friend you can make there. Matlakala Bopape from South Africa. Leslie Nazareth is also from India. Tom Smith from Massachusetts. And we're just, Fran Andre.
Oh, yeah.
Great to see her again. Another great UK contact. We'll look forward to all of that this coming rest of the week. What else do we need to say?
What a delight. It's been a while since we've made it into the room, but to see, familiar and new faces and just the places we represent, to see, imagining the globe with all those little pins all over the place.
Yeah.
And just, beautiful thing to be doing together in these, trying times, these injections of joy that, inspire us to go out and do the work and make the changes, even from from wherever we are, the differences we can make. Thank you to those watching the live stream and, tuning back in and watching this recording, revisiting these songs. And,
I don't know if Joe has anything more that needs to be added. If not, we will go on and say our goodbyes for the day. Thank you again to Luke Wallace in Vancouver. Thanks everyone for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah.
Great that you could share your songs with here today, Luke. It's been a treat. Thanks for showing up on day 1863. Take care, Julie in Ontario. Goodbye, Susan G in Cincinnati. See you again, Athena from Brooklyn, and Ariana with the tech from LA. Well, Becky in BC, goodbye. We'll see you again. And Luke, you may meet Pauline and William if you connect with Phil Hogg in Newcastle or Totnes, wherever he is. We're great that you are here. Thanks, Antonia and Santa Cruz. Goodbye, Bob and Mabel and your lovely dancing cinnamon bears in Massachusetts. Goodbye, Jojo. Goodbye, Annette in California. Goodbye, Sue in Seattle. Goodbye, Bonnie in Boise. You say it, Boise. Goodbye, Juliana and did I say that before? Sarah in Santa Cruz. Hey there, Karen, Christy in Victoria. Great to see you here. Goodbye to Laris, all the way in Jamaica. That's awesome that you're here. Ba, 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 ba. Goodbye to Marion in Brighton, UK. Goodbye, Anne in Silver Springs. See you later, Carolyn, also in Boise. Goodbye, Louise in Devon in the UK, and Bob in Albany, New York. See you later, Arlene in Berkeley, California. Goodbye, Nan in Michigan, Sydney in California. See you later, Cat Cox and Dally in Maryland. Bye, Linda in California. Ooh, goodbye, Hoda in BC. See you later, Trish, Sophie in Toronto, and Sheila in Florida. Goodbye, Storm in Massachusetts, and Linda in Concord, Massachusetts. Goodbye in Silver Springs. Sorry, Fred. Thanks for pointing out the details of that painting. See you later, Jamie in Victoria, and Emma in Norwich in UK, and Ruth in Birmingham, also in the UK. See you, Nancy in Washington, and Olga wherever you are. Glad you are here. Goodbye, Jenny from Suffolk, Lorraine, also from somewhere I can't see. And there's something I have to erase so I can read. Ah, the curly tops are here. We are so glad. Goodbye, Jane in Texas, and LMG in Connecticut. Take care, Gary in Massachusetts. Goodbye, Christine in Ottawa. That may be all the names on my screen here. It's a fabulous thing, this community we've created here through song sharing. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We hope you'll tomorrow. It happens every day, this amazing daily antidote of song. Woo!
Way to go. Isn't she the
Thanks
best?
for playing. We're a good team. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
everyone.